while you're here, Mr. Williams, since you're here. This is a.
We need you talking to Mike, Ms. Sharon.
What?
Pull the mic a little closer.
Oh, heck. All right. Is it okay?
Ms. Battersby?
I want one of those clip-on mics. Don't you think that would be better?
That'd be appropriate.
That would be appropriate. All right. Agenda item 1.1, the minutes. You were sent minutes. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes? If not, do we have a motion to approve?
I move to approve the minutes.
Mr. Donahoe has
Second.
approved. Ms.
Second.
Okay, Ms. Robinson has seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Under old business, Wynn and Suzanne Taylor, this is to ratify. Ms. Salter worked with Ms. Taylor on paint colors and the renovation for the property at 858 and 862nd Street. Ms. Salter, is there anything you'd like to report?
She just selected Venetian gray, which was from that second row of colors, which we told her she could choose from. So
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
she's just verifying what she selected.
Any questions or concerns? If not, is there a motion to ratify?
I move to ratify.
Second.
Dr. Owens it was Dr. Owens, correct?
It was me, I think,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I
Mr.
second.
Donahoe has moved to approve. Ms. Robinson has seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposition? Under new business, the Catholic Daughters of the Americas. This is also to ratify. This is for shingles on their property at 130 Trudeau. Same identical shingles that are on the property. Is there a motion to ratify?
I'll make the motion.
Ms. Salter has moved to ratify. Is there a second?
Second.
Dr. Owens has seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor? Also, you'll notice that Melba Ackle is listed as far as the property owner. Ms. Ackle is deceased. This should be Martha Murphy.
That's all right. Go ahead.
This should be Martha Murphy instead of Melba Ackle. There are three properties. There are three properties under the Ackles. 134 Jefferson Street that's agenda item 3.2. That's painting. Is there a motion to ratify?
I'll make the motion to ratify.
Ms. Salter has moved to ratify. Is
Second.
there a second? Ms. Robinson has seconded. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
3.3, again, Melba Ackle, that should be Martha Murphy. 130 Jefferson Street, that was for painting. Same identical colors, so that was to ratify.
I'll make a motion.
Ms. Salter has moved to ratify.
Second.
Ms. Robinson has seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
3.4, this is Melba Ackle again, should be Martha Murphy. 142 Jefferson Street, painting, same colors. Is there a motion to ratify?
I'll so move.
Dr. Owens has moved to ratify.
I'll
Is there a
second.
second? Ms. Salter has seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. 3.5, Sibley Park, Mr. Payne Williams is here to present that application. And I just complimented Mr. Williams. Your packet is excellent. Thank you.
We come up here.
Yes, please. Does everybody have a copy?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for allowing me to present this evening. This is an application done by the City of Natchitoches and the Natchitoches Historic District Development Commission. Mr. Ed Lee cannot be here this evening on behalf of the city. This is at the corner of Jefferson and Kaiser, where the Sibley Park was constructed several years ago. This is on the embankment leading down to the river. And what we are proposing is similar. The blocks that were used were previously approved years ago for the American Cemetery Wall, and it will be four-tiered all the way down and then landscaped all the way. So not only will it enhance that area in regards to the beautification, it will also fortify that wall. Mr. Smoke, with the engineer with the City of Natchitoches, is the one who went out and did all the measurements and everything. And so that's, Payne's Lawn Service will end up doing the work. It will probably start sometime after the new year, depending on the weather, with everything going on in regards to the Christmas festival season. That will, there's just so much traffic there that we really didn't want to start that project until after that was done. So
Okay.
the drawings you'll see are from Mr. Smoke in regards to where the placement of the 4 tiers will go and so forth.
So you'll start after Christmas, you'll start January.
That's our plan, yeah.
What is your time frame as far as finishing?
Derek told me 2 months. Now, at that time of year, you know, weather-wise, you just
Yeah.
don't know. And so we're gonna probably, I would think probably sometime in the spring is probably when it would be completed, depending on how much rain we get, really.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my fault, I'm just having a problem reading the plans. Let's say, looking at page 3 of the smoke drawings. Let's take like wall 2. So if I'm in a boat looking at the bank, this would be the second highest level, I assume.
Yes, that's my understanding.
How tall would that wall be? Is it
Here. I don't think any of them, I think there are 2 or 3 stones, so I wouldn't think more than probably, I would say maybe 2 to 3 feet is what I'm estimating.
I read it somewhere.
Yeah,
I just can't.
let's see here.
Scale horizontal is 1.
Jared, what page are you
Yeah,
on?
what
page
is
3.
your concern?
I just wanted to know, like, how tall is each wall? Like,
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
and what it looks like is it's 5 inches, the scale is 5, vertical 5. For every inch, is that 5 feet or 5 in the legend?
I don't think they would exceed a couple of feet, to be honest with you, but I don't, Mr. Smoke would probably be the one to answer
I
that
bet it's
exactly.
5, I bet it's 5 feet at the most.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I was just curious.
It's a 4x4, no, that's.
We were measuring the scale, we thought it was close to about 20 feet from the
That's a
top to the
topsoil.
bottom.
Okay, for all
yeah.
the walls combined?
That would
Yes,
be-
I think
yeah.
it's 18 and something, about 18 and a half. So you'd have the 4, so if you take that, it was roughly about between 4, somewhere in there, 3 to 4 feet is kind of
Look
how
at-
we estimated it.
I think what looks at the cemetery wall looks great. It's held up from everything that I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
And if we don't do something, we're gonna lose that area.
Yeah.
And so the perfect time to move to approve the
That's the
application.
actual dimension of
It'll certainly enhance what we have there right now.
Oh,
Save
good,
it,
yeah.
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 I'm surprised something hasn't happened to it before.
well, that'll be
Yeah.
really, very, very nice.
Uh-huh.
I don't see anything wrong with this. I make a motion to accept the proposal.
A second.
Who seconded?
I did.
Mr. Donahoe. Ms. Salter has moved to accept the application as presented. Mr. Donahoe has seconded. Any other questions or concerns? All in favor?
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposition? Okay, great.
All right, thank y'all.
Thank you very much. And again, thank you for such a complete application.
If y'all have some extra and y'all like to build some more retaining wall, feel free to swing by my house.
Over there in the,
Before it's
yeah,
all
by,
in.
by you Amulet
Yeah,
retaining
you
wall
Just go ahead and do the-
project.
Yeah, go ahead and take care of that.
That's it, sponsored you by Donahoe Law Firm, you know, so, all right, thank y'all.
Thank you. Agenda item number 4, other new business. We had a slight error where, Nicole, do you want to explain what has happened?
I had put Randall Flyers file in the file to be filed back, and he made application for a carport, so he did not make it onto the agenda, but he did submit in time.
Mr. McGuire, would you come up to the podium, please? And- Is this the only one?
No, everybody else has a
All right,
copy.
everybody has a copy of this.
Yes, I passed them
And where is the? Would you explain to us what you're proposing, please?
Yeah, the house lacks everything but a place to cover your car. And so we're just proposing doing a carport.
Do you have a
cover it.
photograph of?
No, I actually went to, I was getting the architect to draw it up, and they were saying I didn't need to do that, so I sketched the picture. It's basically gonna have the same, I don't know if it got cut off or not. I was just gonna put some columns up and do the same roof line as the house. I don't know if it got cut off, but I did a little sketch on it.
It's
About right
this
there.
over here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just like what it, that's
It's nothing. That's what I'm talking
my
about.
Charlie Brown art, but, you know,
Yeah, because I
No
know.
specs.
I'm just gonna do it just like the house,
We
the roof
really
lines.
need
What is that?
some more
That's it.
information on placement. This is a very historic property.
Yeah, I mean, what would you need?
Pardon?
Specifically, what would you need?
We need to know exactly where it would be located, what the dimensions are.
Well, like I said, I was getting the architect to do it, and he said as long as it was in the confines of the property, I didn't have to go into the setbacks.
You don't necessarily need an architect, but where exactly would, if we're looking at the property,
You know, we've had issues in the past of people saying, I'm gonna build a carport, this is what it's gonna look like. But when you actually get out to the property and you walk it off and draw it off where it's going to be, sometimes it ended up being a size and a half of the front porch. It was way too out of proportion with the original house. So we need to know how far set back from the front of the house it's gonna be. Is there gonna be a breezeway attaching it to the house? Where's the driveway gonna come through? All the materials that are gonna be used. You know, we can't tell anything from this.
it's a nice sketch.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what you need to know, and if it's laid out, I can bring it to you. Or
Right.
could have provided it this time, not to say specifically.
Yeah, and the
What
thing,
do I need to bring you? I was going to architect, and they said you didn't need to.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just up in the air, what do I need to provide? You say, draw us a sketch, a tree a sketch. But it's not
But we
very-
need a sketch with-
I said a site plan, I think, Brandon,
Well,
No.
to show us everything.
right,
we just need it to drawn to scale. You know, if it's 20 feet across, 40 feet tall, whatever, you know, so we know exactly how it fits
It's
into
gonna
the
be-
property and also how it looks with the original house. Because it may be too big for the original
it's
house.
gonna be 20 feet, 22 feet wide and 10 foot tall.
well,
It's gonna
that's,
open.
the opening's 10 feet tall, and then what we would need to know is the roof line, the pitch on it, I mean, is it a gable, I mean, is it just what the design,
Just like the roof, right there, I went to get, what do you call them, trusses made, and I was gonna get them special order to get them to, be as close to what we have on the house, as the existing house. The carpenter that came in, that's gonna be working, with the crew to build it, said he can build it as close to that as he can
Who's
get.
going to be building it for you?
I got Jerry Walker and, the painter and the guys that were working with him.
I make a motion that we table this until we get further information from Mr. Matoir. We really need more information drawn out on a pad.
Can
you
somebody
know.
write down what the specifics?
sure, I think that's probably a
are?
good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe one of us can email,
Mr. Donahoe, just a sec, we have a
Oh,
motion
oh,
on
I'm
the
sorry.
floor. Is there a second?
I second it.
Thank you. Go ahead, I'm sorry. We just-
No, that's my
leave
fault.
it
I don't mind if the chair wants to appoint me, I can kind of, me or somebody else can fix up a list of things that can give you direction on what all we'll need, and I'm just thinking through, you know, the shingle type, I don't mind sending,
You
fixing.
know, if you're gonna put light fixtures on it, we need to know what the light fixtures look like, you know, we need all this
Put it-
information.
I put in there the shingles, gonna be the same, I just did part of the roof, this is gonna be the same shingles, the same, I don't know if something didn't come out on the drawing, can I see what you have?
It says
it is kinda
match the
cut off a
paint
little
color,
bit.
hardy board,
I had all that on there.
hardy board or smart board, whatever smart board is.
We
I
need
just don't-
measurements.
But I don't know, like, when looking at this, is, I'm not worried about that. What I'm trying to figure, the kind of information that I would be interested to know is, what's the distance from the opening to the top of the roof? What's that pitch gonna be? You know, is it gonna be shaped like this house and then it's got this curve in the roof, or is it gonna be straight? What, is it a gable, or what's the design of the roof?
Is the window matching the window on the rest of the houses?
No, I wasn't gonna put a window, I think I should put a frame there, did I?
Okay,
That looked like a window, I didn't know what it was.
yeah.
All right, Ms.
No.
Salter has made a motion to table, Mr. Donahoe has seconded. And Mr. Donahoe, if I understand correctly, you would work with Mr. Metoyer to get what's needed as
Sure.
far as.
If you could give me your email address, I'll shoot you an email of everything.
Is matoyer@bellsouth.net.
And I'll copy everybody on the email.
And Ms. Rock, maybe you can assist if Mr. Donahoe needs information as far as what would need to be specified and what we need.
At bellsouth.net, you said?
Yes.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor. We have a motion
Melissa
on the
has a
floor.
So
to table.
have a
can y'all tell me what the pitch needs to be?
Oh, I mean,
My neighbor just did one right next door, and his garage is like this, and his carport's like this. And, I mean, I'm gonna do it as much money as I'm putting in this house, I'm gonna do it just like this house.
sure.
And,
Yeah, I think if
It's a
it's,
question,
I think if the pitch is similar to the pitch on the house, I mean, that's what we're looking
Yeah.
for. You know, we're not gonna be, as long as you tell us that, I mean, we're not gonna require, exact measurements, I don't think.
We just need measurements of the structure.
Well,
Right.
I want to know where it's gonna be in position.
But that's what I was
with the
gonna
house.
ask,
That's very
where is it going to
important.
be? Where are you gonna,
right where I drew the picture is where.
I know, but where you drew the picture, are you gonna connect it right there?
It's gonna be right where you have a picture, they have a staircase, there's the house.
Oh, it's gonna
They
be
have
in-
a staircase, right where the staircase, then we put a column, I'm gonna build it. There's a
Right next-
breezeway that goes, well, not a breezeway, the carport will be, I guess, the breezeway. There's a courtyard on the side, I'm gonna build it high enough so you can still see the courtyard without the structure blocking it.
I don't think you're
So I
gonna,
have to build it and stay within 5 feet from the fence line, I'm building it right where I put the picture.
Sure.
I don't think, I can't speak for the committee, but I don't think there's gonna be a problem getting it approved once we get this information from you. I don't
And we
But I
just
mean,
need-
you're talking about a month before you meet again, no? We're ready, ready to get rolling.
Yeah, I'll leave it to.
We're gonna start last month, but I was waiting to do this.
Let's, the motion is to table the application. Ms. Salter has moved, Mr. Donahoe has seconded. Ms. Robinson, did you have a question?
Now, the question was, where was it going to go? As in, if it's gonna go
Okay.
next to this little structure
Sure,
right
it's
here.
right there, okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions or concerns? Any other questions or concerns? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Okay. Mr. Donahoe, would you get in touch with Mr. Metoyer and let's see how we can work this out? And then maybe Ms. Salter can help you if you.
Sure, I'll copy her on if you wants to add some after she looks at what I fix up, she can.
I also
And
want to
we'll do
know,
our best to get back in touch with you within the next couple of weeks.
Oh, I'll respond in the next few days, I'll shoot him an email.
Okay.
you're showing columns there, what are the columns gonna be made out of?
Fiberglass. Fiberglass.
Fiberglass, okay. I mean, we need to know that, what color paint is it gonna be, we just gotta go know whole 9 yards.
And we want to work with you.
Well, I know, I'm just saying this. I could have done, I guess, if I knew what you wanted, I could have brought it, but I went to an architect to do, it's not necessary, but it's not real clear on the application what you do need. I could have put all that on there the first time. I could have taken pictures. I only have like 27 feet from those stairs to my property line, and I can't go within 5 feet of property line.
That's what I was thinking.
It's only one place it can go, and it may not be illustrated on that picture, but I can clearly take some pictures. I don't have enough room to put it just
We can
anywhere.
get,
Yeah,
we'll
I think I
Jared
figured it
and I,
out
we can
looking
get
at
it
the
done.
Google image, I figured out where you were putting it.
Yeah.
And I think it would be appropriate for you and Mr. Donahoe to be able to make the decision.
Okay.
Okay, so you won't be penalized because of something that we did incorrectly.
Okay.
We'll try to get a decision to you quick.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, that's such an important house.
Yes.
Okay. We haven't set a date for the next meeting, isn't it the Monday after,
I know. That,
right after Christmas Festival, or is
Yeah.
it the next week?
it'll be after Christmas festival.
What is that date?
Let's see. Is it the 5th?
Fourth,
Okay.
the 4th of
4th.
December.
December 4th, okay. That would be our next meeting, okay. All right,
Works for me.
y'all, any other concerns, questions?
Move to adjourn.
Mr. Donahoe has moved to adjourn, Dr. Owens has seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, folks, well, we're out of.